Katherine, a great day, but you're playing well. Second last week, it's flowed onto this week. Own clubs, own clothes, you're cruising.
Yeah, this week's definitely been easier preparation than last week. But yeah, 3 good rounds so far and very happy to be in contention.
A 70 today, did you think that you left anything out there? Were there a few shots you think you could have been better or that was as good as it gets?
I think, yeah, I'm very happy with it. It's not easy to make birdies out there, and I made 6 today, and I still kind of a little puzzled as to how. And I do know I made 2 long putts, so they're just bonuses, but I think that was probably as good as it was going to get today.
Okay, questions please.
Katherine, you've always been renowned as a great putter, but the way you putted on the back 9, it looked like, does it feel like the hole is as big as that when you're putting like that?
Wish.
Like, yeah. It just looked like you were going to make everything. Even the par save on 17, you just couldn't miss, really.
Yeah, the front 9, I really struggled with the speed, and I guess I just figured it out on the back 9, so that was nice. But yeah, even that par putt on 17, I was just over it and like, okay, just put a good stroke on it. If it goes in, great. That's all you can do. So, yeah, stroked it well on the back 9, so I'm pretty happy.
Katherine, every round you seem like you've sort of fought pretty well, that there might have been a point where you might have sort of dropped off, but been able to find something. And have you sort of sensed that fight within yourself to be able to come up with something when you need it? Yes. I think this week you're going to make bogeys. It's just a tough golf course and they're inevitable. So my mindset all week has been just grind it out. And yeah, certainly didn't expect to make as many birdies as I did today. And I played with Erin Jatanagan on Thursday, Friday, and she made 7 birdies on Thursday, and I didn't know how she did it. Yeah. I guess that mindset is just kind of helping me get through, and it's going to be a grind out here from start to finish. There's not a tee shot you stand up on and say, okay, this is an easy hole. Yeah. And more important tomorrow?
Yeah, very much so. The golf course probably played a little firmer today than the last 2 days, and I'm sure it'll be the same tomorrow. And a couple of the greens are getting rather baked out, so it'll be just as tough tomorrow. And yeah, I have to stay really patient and grind it out again to the end.
You just mentioned that the greens were getting a little bit firmer. I saw them out watering them on, I think, the second hole. Was it getting to that point where it was a bit iffy, that they were maybe a little bit too difficult, do you think?
The speed of them's okay, but they're certainly the firmest greens that we will play on all year. And there were some holes that you could see your footprints, which we never see that. So there was probably a couple that they're going to have to pay a bit more attention to tonight. They'll be fine for tomorrow, but certainly it felt like they maybe put a little bit more water on a couple of greens. Was it number 5? The par 3, that felt a lot softer today than the last 2 days. So, a couple that, we did notice that they were a lot firmer and faster.
So there was actually a difference between that green for some of the others today?
Yeah, I felt so, yep.
Katherine, when you'd made 2 birdies on the trot, when you stand over the 3rd birdie in a row, is it like you see a line to the hole? Can you visualise, I just have to hit it there and it's going in, like the confidence grows that much?
Yeah, I mean, kind of, yeah. I mean, I always try and track a line to the hole, just that's what I've done since I was a kid. But yeah, for the first 2 birdies that I made, or the 2 birdies I made in a row on the back 9, the first one was from 23 feet, so that was kind of a bonus. And to be honest, I think I forgot about making it, and I made a good run at eagle on 14, but just missed. And then I only had a 6-footer for my 3rd birdie in a row, so that was kind of a bit easier than the previous 2. And then the 35-footer that I made on 16 was, again, a bonus, so you don't expect those to go in.
That was probably, would that have been the straightest of the putts that you had for birdie? Apart from the 6-footer, of course. No,
actually that one probably broke more even than the 15-footer. Yeah, no, it was probably the most break of the 4 that I made.
All right.
Yeah, it was about 3 feet out.
When you start talking about just grinding, does it feel like a major? Is that the way it feels, this tournament?
Pretty much. In fact, my caddy and I were talking about how it reminds us a little bit of Pinehurst in terms of the dry rough and kind of the wispy grass around the greens and the runoffs, and certainly the firmness of the greens. So it does feel like a major, yes.
It's been a while since your last tournament win. Did you feel like you pretty much did enough last week to get there? I know you came second, but sort of because of a hot streak. And then did you approach this tournament knowing that you were going to be thereabouts, or you felt like you had that in you?
Last week, I had the middle 2 rounds weren't great, and to win these days, you've obviously got to have 4 really good rounds. So. Sue O deserved to win last week. She played really well, and I just didn't make enough birdies. So that's kind of how it goes. But I was happy with how I struck the ball on Sunday, and I felt like I brought that confidence into this week. But when you're playing a golf course as difficult as this, you kind of don't really have any expectations other than you just got to keep your head down and fight to the last hole. So, tomorrow it'll be. I won't probably think too much about it other than playing one shot at a time. I know that's really cliche, but around here you have to stay totally in the moment because every shot's demanding.
Katherine, you're a proud Aussie. A glint in your eye up there sitting next to the Patricia Bridges bowl. What would that mean to you to actually lift that up tomorrow?
I'd be very honoured. I actually had the pleasure of travelling on an Australian team in 2002 to Malaysia to play in the World Cup, and Patricia made the trip, and she's just an incredible lady, and I'd be delighted to hoist the trophy, and certainly proud to fly the flag for Australia tomorrow.